You're funny. I like you. My dad made his logo for me back in high school. So he's like, "What's your favorite animal?" I like a gorilla. He was like, "Okay." So he took that and made this his eyebrows two S's for Shemar Stewart. And then there's an English rapper go by Central C. He had a reversible chain, so I took his idea and made it reversible. So the whole thing's reversible.
Man, that's nice. So how long have you had it? Since high
Huh?
school? Or?
No,
I was
no,
gonna say.
no. I got it done for the draft. Shout out to Al. Got it done. But it's big one with this one.
So you said
Who gave it to you?
You said your dad had a logo for you when you were a kid, or he asked like, how did that?
Like him and his friends made it for me.
Okay.
Like he knew a couple people that know how to make logos.
What about the animal resonated with you?
Oh, just symbolize strength, sometimes violence, and I feel like that represents my game on the field.
And physical.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, what animal was that?
Gorilla.
You wear it all the time?
Oh no. I mean, I can't wear it all the time.
Has it been off today? I mean, has it been off? You've had it since the draft, right?
Oh no, it hasn't been off since I put it on.
I know you alluded to it a little, Shemar, in the press conference, but the kind of sacrifices your family has made for you and where you came from, obviously that means a lot to you. And to get to this point, can you go over that a little bit more and expand on that?
My mom I went to a private school that my family couldn't afford, but my mom said, if that's what you want to do, I'm gonna help you chase your dream. She picked up another job, started working 2 jobs. There was times I come home and I don't see her, just so I could make it through school. So shout out to moms. She did her big one for me, man.
Did that teach you a lot about discipline, accountability, responsibility when you're in that kind of situation?
Of course, I feel like whenever football gets hard, because football does get hard, I think about how my mom had to work 2 jobs. I was like, I know she was tired at some point, but she kept going, so why can't I keep going?
What did she do for work?
She's a nurse.
Okay. What did she do? What was the second job she picked up?
She did a in-home nurse, like a call-in nurse.
Okay.
That's a thankless job
Yeah,
to do that.
yeah, it's hard. Especially grumpy old men. Sorry, guys. If you're out,
But I'm glad you looked at me first.
sorry.
What was her reaction? Obviously, she knew you were going to go on in the first round, but when it actually happened,
She broke down in tears. She almost got me. She almost made me shed a tear, but I had to stay strong. I had to suck it back in. Shout out to moms, though.
What was the biggest thing you wanted teams to know during the pre-draft process about what kind of player you were like?
I'm a team-oriented player. I'm willing to do anything to make the team win. I'll come in and work hard. I handle my business. I'm very accountable. I won't give you no off the field problems. I'm very calm and collected guy, cool with everybody. So I feel like they got an all around A+ player.
What did you ask McKinley about? Did you talk to him at all about the Bengals, like the pre-draft process, or I guess once you made it official last night, did you kind of pick his brain a little more about what it's like to be here?
No, not really. My phone stopped working last night because there was so many notifications that it kind of froze up on me. I couldn't use it, so I haven't really got around to talk to him yet. But I know we're gonna talk soon.
But you talked to him a little bit before.
Yeah, he loved the program. He loved the atmosphere here. He loves everything about Cincinnati. He loves being a Bengal. So I'm trying to see what he sees. I'm already seeing a little bit of it. I love the atmosphere here already.
You said, did your phone start working again? Has it started working?
Kind of, sort of. It's still kind of laggy.
Okay. How many texts did you end up counting? How many texts were you getting?
Oh, I'm not counting that. It was I'm not counting that. To everybody's watching, I'll go back and reply to everybody.
There's a lot of questions about the lack of production you've had here, and a lot of fans are wondering how that'll translate. What's the biggest thing you can say to folks who wonder about what that production level is going to look like in the NFL for you?
I just want to say, you could look at a stat sheet, but you gotta look at the film first. I led my team in pressures. We had that's with us being the best D-line in the SEC. I feel like, because people are coming in not trying to throw the ball against us, and me still being able to do that. It's just that I just have to work on my technique all the way to the quarterback.
Sorry.
That's just the main thing.
Did you feel that narrative like throughout the draft process? Like, were you getting a lot of questions about it? And seeing it now on social media, that kind of thing?
I mean, I try not to pay attention to social media. I mean, because I feel like people try to be football coaches behind the screen. It doesn't work like that. Sorry to tell you, buddy. But, I feel like some teams understood, some teams will have some questions, and, I did handle everything accordingly.
We asked this yesterday. Do you recall the combine meeting with the Bengals now, or is it just
I
part of the
do. I promise you, my brain been scrambled. I'm telling you, I had 22 formals, I had like 5 informals, and I had 15, 30 visits. Like, my brain was just all over the place. Please forgive me, guys.
Oh no, I understand for sure. I think we did too. But do you remember any details about that now that you can reflect on meeting with the Bengals, what they were asking, what they were concerned about? Because I'll be honest with you, it doesn't feel like they're concerned about 1.5 sacks.
Oh, I remember, like, I think Coach Montgomery was like, describe yourself to me in 3 words. I was like, fast, physical, high motor. And he was like, like the whole room just looked around like, okay. I was like, okay, I done cooked up with that one. So, it was good vibes ever since then. Like I said, it took me a while to remember, but it was good vibes at the meeting.
Al Golden last night was telling us that he views you as a chess piece that can be moved all over the defensive chessboard. In terms of your versatility, what can you bring to the defense? Where can you play? What different positions can you play?
Man, I could play anywhere from a tight 5 to a 4 to a 3, and then passing situation, I could play anywhere from a 0 through a 9. I'm just that versatile. I could do everything.
And you did that at A&M. You
Yeah.
played all over the place.
What do you like about going inside? Well, what do you like about going inside? I mean, I would think the guys aren't very athletic in there when you go inside. I mean,
I like going inside because I feel like I move laterally better than some of the interior offensive linemen, and I feel like it'd probably create a disadvantage for them. So I feel like going inside, I just need to hone in on my techniques when I do go inside.
Did you have a lot of knowledge or past experience with Al Golden, and what do you think about playing under him now?
I mean, I heard he was a linebacker coach when he was here, when I went to Super Bowl, and I feel like with him already being to the Super Bowl, he's eager to go back. So I'm excited to see what this year brings for us. I'm excited to get in and go to work with him. I'm excited to be a Bengal.
Would you have a favorite pass rush move?
You know me, I'm a power guy, so I'm gonna have to go long arm.
Yeah. What's the key to kind of building off of that? Having given how good offensive tackles are, how much have you kind of picked that brain of folks about how to win and how technical it takes to go out and win consistently on the edge?
You just have to go in there with a plan. Like, you just gotta keep consistent with the move, and when you least expect to hit with a fastball or a changeup, like you just gotta set them up basically. Like you said, it's playing chess, not checkers.
Just out of curiosity, they talk about Miles a ton at A&M still? I know it was a little before your time. How much does that come up? And how much does any teach tape know?
No, like everybody that coached Miles have left and went on to do better things.